Okay, a husband wants me to post how he ended up with these countries that need help. So he's a husband. He wants me to like say what he's saying word for word, and he must have some video camera or something. He knows when I'm doing what he's saying because this isn't live. Okay, so he felt weird when he was around me. He diligently tried to figure it out, and get closer and closer to my actual real existence as a god. Then he heard me talking about my queen, my queen, my queen. He went straight to my queen, my queen, my queen. And then he was mastering his powers as it pertains to my powers with a god. And then he was like, what he's trying to explain is that he was like magnetically drawn to all kind of people that were just like him, trying to just get to the real power and magnitude and reality of God at this end of the world on earth. And that's how he ended up at some point running into countries that had too much evidence about how scary and horrifying this actually all really is, no matter what it seems to be like. If he could warn anybody out there, he would tell people to be very afraid, because you'll never see or understand who or what they really are until you're absolutely screwed and stuck. They do it on purpose. So according to this husband, the United States and Dubai will pretend to be perfect and normal, and only when you're screwed and there's no way to get out will it be obvious how actually murderous and creepy and horrifying they actually really are. Okay, this husband went to the island quite a few times already. And he wants every husband candidate and every country out there to know that the best thing you could do is go back and forth to the Island of Gods. It's just really helpful to stay in touch with gods, because according to this husband, every country depends on these gods when they can now, because the gods are so much better at smart, structured stuff, as well as God power safety stuff. So according to this husband, the gods are better at like the gods are a bigger, better version of strategy and battle and structure and stuff that's really helpful. In addition to the fact that gods are the power of God, which is more safe and severely more helpful. Okay, this husband has also gotten money from the island, and he wants everyone to know that the money that you get from the island is completely legal to use in each country easily, and looks exactly like the money, but like a few symbols different. But the few symbols different prove that the island has more legal, spiritual, economic rights and stuff than anybody else. So according to this husband, you can see the money from the Island of God and how it has more of a right to exist than every other kind of thing. I'd find that appealing. I'd tell children of God to go to my queen, my queen, my queen. Let's find out what that means. I've never analyzed that. I've never analyzed that. But yes, the gods have to give money legal permission, which means the United States had their own kind of permissions, and Japan had their own kind of permissions. So what does that mean when gods take permissions away? What does that do to a California dollar? Or when the gods are proud, how does that like supercharge the Japan dollar? Yeah, that'll be fun to see how legal rights from the gods within your money changes how your money that'll be something me and the children God will probably want to ask God about.